Hi everyone, I'm Arnab Bose, Chief Product Officer for Okta's Workforce Identity Cloud. Today, we're going to learn more about Okta's Businesses at Work report. We've been running this report since 2014, and this is our 9th edition. In today's discussion, we'll focus on Kandji, an app that has seen 172% year-over-year customer growth and is our fastest growing app in this year's report. Organizations worldwide are facing macroeconomic challenges, rising interest rates, constrained budgets, and tighter headcount. These require IT and security teams to be more strategic and thoughtful than ever before with their time, resources, and investment decisions. Today, we're going to discuss solutions, and we'll unpack how companies like Kandji are successfully navigating macroeconomic headwinds to drive customer success. I'm joined by Adam Pettit, the CEO and founder of Kandji. Kandji is also an Okta Ventures company, an investment fund focused on accelerating innovation throughout the identity ecosystem. And now I'll let Adam tell us a little bit about Kandji and its impressive growth.
Thanks, Arnab, for the warm welcome and introduction. I'm excited to be here to discuss how Kandji is helping enterprises today stay secure and productive around the world and how we've seen impressive customer growth.
All right, thank you, Adam. Why don't we get rolling with the first question? Let's start with Kandji's incredible 172% year-over-year customer growth. This is hard to achieve even in the most ideal economic conditions. What innovations and strategies have you adopted to drive that kind of growth? Could you also help us understand the wider trends happening within the device management space?
There are a number of forces driving Kandji's incredible growth. Kandji's product is a need to have. First, Kandji's product serves as a crucial need for today's enterprises. Teams at organizations of all shapes and sizes rely on devices, laptops, phones, and tablets, for example, to do their work. And all organizations are looking to improve productivity and secure these critical assets. Being able to remotely configure and secure these devices is paramount to the success of today's businesses. It's a C-suite priority. This makes Kandji a must-have for today's enterprises that run on Apple. There's no ignoring the macroeconomic environment and how it's impacting enterprises. Today's businesses are optimizing for efficiency. And we're finding it's actually a great opportunity for Kandji and our product to really shine and provide value for enterprises of all sizes. Our solution makes even more sense for companies with leaner teams or tighter budgets, or for enterprises that are looking to streamline or consolidate the tools they use. Kandji allows IT and security teams to both manage and secure their Apple devices all in one seamless and streamlined solution. We've thoughtfully designed the product to allow IT and InfoSec teams to automate a lot of the mundane and time-consuming tasks, and this allows them to work more efficiently, more strategically, and with less overhead. This means we're empowering our customers to have the Apple device management and security tools they need with a lower total cost of ownership, and this means higher ROI for them. The ROI is really clear. You can do more with less.
Over the past few years, we've seen companies increasingly turn to Apple devices, which Kandji specializes in. What can you tell us about growing corporate adoption of Apple devices from your own experience? What are the trends driving it?
When it comes to Apple adoption in the enterprise market, we continue to see organizations of all sizes, from large enterprises to early-stage startups, choose Apple as their endpoint of choice. Apple has been investing heavily in the enterprise space, and throughout 2022, we've seen Apple really begin to emerge as the device of choice for enterprises and employees alike. And we expect this growth to continue well into 2023 and beyond. I think that what we are seeing is just the beginning of Apple's rise in the enterprise. According to a recent IDC study, across the last 3 years, the Mac has seen a 60% increase in market share, while the PC market grew only 6%. There are several powerful forces driving Apple's remarkable expansion in the enterprise. One of these forces is employee choice. We continue to see today's workers ask and even demand their employers for Apple devices to use at work. And these employers are finding Apple devices more and more beneficial to enable productive and secure work. Kandji actually did an anonymous survey through an established third-party research firm back in 2021 to find out what's driving this growth. And we found employee choice to be a significant driver. According to our research, IT stakeholders reported an increase in requests for Apple devices more than any other types of devices. 42% reported they saw a bigger increase in requests for Apple devices compared to 11% for other types of devices. Confidence for Apple in the enterprise continues to grow as well. Apple devices tend to have lower total cost of ownership to maintain and support in the long run, and are secure. 84% of our survey respondents said that Apple devices are more secure than devices from other vendors. In a world where ensuring your enterprise and its employees are secure and productive, Apple continues to emerge as the endpoint of choice.
Automation is a big theme in this year's Businesses at Work report. For instance, we're seeing growing adoption of Okta's workflows, which makes it easy to automate identity management processes at scale. I understand that Kandji has used Okta's new connector builder to publish connectors for your customers. What can you tell me about those automations and the growth you're seeing in the automation solution space in general?
We've focused on automated software patching, automation of repetitive device management tasks, and automated remediation of the settings and controls that keep each device in its desired state. Our pre-built automations cover the entire software update workflow for over 100 apps and all of Apple's operating systems, along with hundreds more settings and security controls. This gives IT teams the most control without the effort. We've also built integrations with solutions like Okta that allow our customers to automate many more aspects of maintaining strong security posture and managing the employee lifecycle. For example, Kandji integrates with Okta workflows in a no-code solution to automate critical components of the user lifecycle that are prone to friction or manual error. Much of the growth that we're driving in automation continues within these themes. We are constantly expanding our capabilities in automated software patching, and we're also increasing the depth and flexibility of automations throughout the Kandji product. Internally, we are investing heavily in QA, build, and release automation. That's allowed us to accelerate our product's growth and increase the number of product releases by 4x last year to deliver valuable innovations to our customers.
Again, thank you, Adam, for going deep into that response on automation and workflows. Another theme that we're seeing in the data for our Businesses at Work report is the convergence of IT and security. Business leaders can no longer think of them in isolation. What is Kandji doing both internally and for your customers to help bridge that gap?
The data proves what we have been hearing from the industry for some time now, that IT and InfoSec teams can no longer operate in silos of one another, and in fact, must work together for the success and survival of the business. In the past, IT and InfoSec operated with separate mandates. InfoSec was tasked with securing the company and its users, while IT was charged with enabling employees to work productively. Today, the stakes around endpoint security are critical to business operations. And at the same time, device usability is now a primary driver of company productivity. Now more than ever, these teams must work together to keep their users both secure and productive.
So Kandji uses Okta solutions for both employees and customers. Can you speak to the benefit of having a single identity solution for both your employee-facing use cases as well as your customer-facing use cases?
We use Okta's customer identity cloud technologies to provide secure authentication to the Kandji service. Partnering with Okta allowed us to quickly build federated enterprise authentication much faster than we could on our own. The built-in connectors made it almost trivial for us to extend our SaaS platform with additional authentication options, all powered by a trusted and reliable partner that is widely recognized in the industry. For a fast-growing SaaS company like Kandji, that speed to market is critical. But the trust and confidence that a solution powered by Okta provides to our customers is invaluable. Kandji is a SaaS company, of course, and it's astounding how many SaaS solutions that we use ourselves. Kandji itself is an Okta Workforce Identity customer, and our internal systems rely on Okta Identity to control access and manage permissions. We provision those apps to the right teams with Okta. Then we deploy those apps to our team's devices using the very same Kandji service that our customers enjoy. And one more, Kandji's device management and security products provide seamless integrations for our customers to connect Kandji with their own Okta Workforce Identity Cloud services for single sign-on, MFA, Okta Workflows, and soon, Okta Device Trust with our upcoming native integration. At Kandji, we can attest firsthand that our solutions together continue to drive the vision of security and empowering safe global work.
By now, we know that the security perimeter has changed and extends well beyond the office walls. Instead of viewing employees as your biggest liability, you really have to look at people as your best defense. Our Businesses at Work data shows that many companies are doing just that. Security training tools experienced a 436% customer growth over the past 4 years alone. At Kandji, how are you approaching this changing perimeter, especially when security is top of mind for your customers?
The old way of thinking was to defend the perimeter of the corporate network and systems that reside inside. But today's hybrid work environment means the endpoint is the new perimeter to secure and defend wherever it happens to be. The way we approach this changing perimeter is to build our tooling in such a way that balances productivity and security, and does so proactively, not reactively. Employees are provided with the tools and resources they need to do their work and keep their organization secure at the same time. One example of this tooling is our self-service app, which IT teams use to give employees a library of approved apps, custom scripts to run, and links to resources. Another example is how we enforce software updates. The Kandji agent on the Mac begins notifying users days in advance of any deadlines, letting them know that an upgrade is needed and allowing them to defer it to a convenient time. The user experience with this tooling is very important. It needs to be elegant, easy to use, and make team members feel like their security team is working with them, not against them. Another way we're approaching this changing perimeter is by helping organizations get closer to zero trust. Identity and access management software, like Okta, need contextual data about a device's security posture to grant access to corporate resources. No device or user is trusted by default. There have to be multiple checks in place, and Kandji helps organizations deliver that.
We've discussed quite a few trends impacting security and IT teams today. Any final thoughts or predictions for the future, Adam?
Traditionally, IT and InfoSec teams within an organization pursued their own agendas. InfoSec secured the company and its users, while IT ensured that the organization's technology worked as it should. We will soon see more InfoSec and IT teams working more closely together, and in some cases actually converging into a single team. We are already starting to see IT admins joining the security team, as today's global decentralized workplace has broadened IT's responsibilities within the enterprise. As more enterprise companies follow the lead of modern SaaS and technology organizations, the next task will be creating and using the best tooling to bridge the gap between these two core competencies. As we enter 2023, organizations will still play a cat and mouse game with hackers, attackers, and bad actors. But if you master basic IT and security hygiene, update and communicate your risk register, and work steadily towards a zero trust security model, you'll be one step ahead of most other organizations in protecting your IT and business assets.
That's all we have time for in this discussion. Thank you for joining us. And if you haven't already, please check out our latest Businesses at Work report. Inside, you'll find more insights for IT and security leaders, including this year's most popular apps, security strategies, and cloud platforms. Thanks again.